Hello, and welcome back to Clay's 50 Film Challenge! Yeah! My name is Clay Johnson, and today I am continuing my 50 Film Challenge with film number 29, The Apartment, which was the second suggestion by Brad Rudy. So thanks again for that, Brad. So this film is from 1960. It was directed by Billy Wilder and stars Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine, and Fred MacMurray. And so this is basically a romantic comedy drama. It's important to make that distinction because in parts it does feel, like the typical romantic comedy, sense. But there are definitely some things that happen in the film that kind of take it out of that feeling. So this film is basically, excuse me, it is about a young man living in New York, played by Jack Lemmon, named CC or Bud Baxter. Basically, he works at an office, and he has kind of made a deal with four of the kind of executives or managers above him to basically one night of the week they use his apartment for their various affairs and other things, and he has to kind of clear out while they're doing this, and this is all in hopes that they will recommend him for promotion, which he feels like he is in line for when he gets called into the office of Jeff Sheldrake, played by Fred MacMurray. But little does he know that Mr. Sheldrake is actually just going to ask for the key of the apartment himself. Something he also doesn't know is that the object of his affection is the same as Bud's, who is the one of the office elevator operators, Fran Kubelik, played by Shirley MacLaine. You look at that, and when you see, oh, it's a romantic comedy, you think kind of the tone that this is going to be. Well, once again, this is a Billy Wilder film. And so Wilder is kind of infamous for kind of being, subverting your expectations. And he definitely does in this one. Because, obviously not to give a lot away, because if you haven't seen this movie, you definitely should. But one would not expect a normal romantic comedy to have one of the leads attempt suicide, and for that to be, something that is very important to the plot from then on. But yeah, it strikes a very interesting tone, but it is engaging and enjoyable, and at the same time, these characters are so real and so interesting to watch. Shirley MacLaine and Jack Lemmon both, steal this film. It could just be the two of them, and you would barely even notice. They're both really good in this film. I will say the one that surprised me the most was Fred MacMurray, because all I've ever seen from Fred MacMurray is his work with Disney, and this is very different. This is a very different film from any of his Disney films, and he does a pretty good job with it. You believe that. He's convincing as the jerk boss that kind of leads this woman on. Yeah, I mean, I definitely highly recommend this film. This is oddly one of the only films on my film challenge that is also on the AFI 100, which actually worked great for me because I'm also trying to watch through the AFI 100 right now. For anyone that hasn't seen my posts on Facebook, I'm currently listening to a podcast called Unspooled, which goes every week. They review a different movie on the AFI 100, and while this next one isn't The Apartment, it actually is Double Indemnity, which also has Fred MacMurray. That's still pretty interesting. But yeah, so I definitely do recommend this film. I am going to give this one a 3. And if you've seen the movie, you understand that, hopefully. But yes, I give this one a 3, and I will be back next time with film number 30, which is Closely Watched Trains. So I'll be looking forward to that. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below, and I will see you guys next time.